Hey, 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 it is Sunday morning, Super Sunday. It is episode 194, and this is all about the challenge of a week. Do you know what? On a Sunday, we either do a quote that is something to think about, some powerful quote, or a challenge of a week. And this week, it's a challenge of a week, and it's something that Marcus Aurelius said. And I want to say exactly, in his words, what he said. So Marcus Aurelius, this is probably going to be a very, very short episode, and there's no fluff here. There's no point. Well, I say there's no fluff. There's me going on, and I go in tangents and all sorts, and here I go again in a tangent off. So do you know what? Maybe it might be a long episode. I don't know. Right, it shouldn't be a long episode, though. It literally is about 4 lines. Right, Marcus Aurelius, he said, give and forgot you gave. Help and forgot you helped. Donate and forgot you donated. And just let it be a surprise if it ever comes back. I'm going to say that one more time. Marcus Aurelius, what a legend. Give and forgot you gave. Help and forget you helped. Donate and forget you donated. And always let it be a surprise if anything ever comes back. So many people give, but then expect something in return. Do you know what it was? I first got this from my father-in-law, Gary Hazel. And I didn't forget his second name, and I just thought, people don't know who Gary is. So I thought, I better say his second name than Gary Hazel. And he said to me, the problem with people is, Dean, they have expectations. And as soon as you don't have any expectations of somebody, then your world becomes much more happier and content. And I was like, what do you mean, Gary? And then, because normally when somebody says something to you, it's already ingrained in their brain, so they understand what it is. And when it comes to you, you can't extract that information and how it's come to them and how they apply it to their life and how they look at it in their situation, their social circles. And it's sometimes hard to grasp what it means. But then have no expectations. I was like, right, okay. And then my wife would say something, I can't believe someone did this and did it. I did this and they didn't do anything back. And I'm like, no expectations. If you have no expectations, you won't be getting down. You won't be feeling this sort of feeling that you feel now. And so if you give and forgot you gave. If you donate and forgot you donated, do you know what? You've got no expectations. So it's all about having no expectations. And that's not saying that, do you know what? People are crap, so don't expect anything back. It's not about that at all, because people appreciate things in different ways. People show thanks and gratefulness in different ways. It's all different to how you it's a different language. So just because they are showing their gratitude for something, you might not be able to see that gratitude because you're speaking a different language. So you can't see it, you can't understand it, and you can't take it on board. But if you have no expectations of your person, all that comes off the table. You're doing something because you want to do it for somebody else. You're not doing something to get something back. And so if you give, then give to give. Don't give to get something back. Forget that you ever give in the first place and just do the right thing consistently. Help people where needed. And so my challenge of a week for you guys today, for this next week, is to give more. Give more. Give more help. Donate more. Give more to everybody. Just give more. What does somebody want? What does your friend want? What does your colleague want? What does your mum want? What does your sister want? What do they want? And give them it if you can do. I'm not saying about money. I'm saying about time, listening. I'm saying about their help. Whatever it may be. There's so many things that you can give. You don't have to give money. It's not all about money. Sometimes somebody might just want 20 minutes of your time. Give that person 20 minutes of your time. Do that favor for somebody else. But don't ever do it expecting something in return. Because do you know what? That means that Jordan Harbinger says this really, really good. That means that you're entering a contract, but there's no contract there. In your mind, there's a contract I gave, so therefore you should give something back to me. But who designed this contract? Who wrote this contract? This contract is only in your mind. And so therefore, if someone doesn't fulfill that contract, then you are going to be upset with that person for not fulfilling the contract, but it was only a contract in your mind. There was no spoken about contract whatsoever. So it can only end in negative. It can't end in positive, because if you give and somebody gives back, well, you expected it in the first place. If somebody gives and then you don't get something back, guess what? You're going to be upset by that other person. But really, you shouldn't be. So what I want you to do is give and expect nothing in return. Give more and expect nothing back. Expect absolutely nothing back. Because who decided? What right do you have to expect something back? So please have no expectations, give and expect nothing in return. I think it's very, very simple. No expectations is the way forward. I don't want you having expectations of me, and I won't have any expectations of you. And you shouldn't have any expectations of anybody you help out. So please just give with nothing, tried to get nothing back. Someone who comes to the office. Don't know who it is. So on that note, I better get going. Monday morning, I'm looking at my notes here. Monday morning, Jacko Willink. Oh, I love Jacko. Navy SEAL. Love you, man. No idea. Quick, cut. Let's go. On that note, I'm off. See you soon. Love ya. Bye.